Welcome to Floating Lifty Podcast. I'm Shiuwen.
And I'm John.
John, welcome back.
Thank you.
So today we are going to work on the scent.
Ah, okay, at last.
But before we start, I want to talk a little bit of my setting today.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our partner Sunny in Taiwan. She bought these accessories and I haven't really got the time to do anything with it yet.
Cool.
So for those people who are only listening and not looking at the video part of the podcast, I just want to tell you guys that Sunny bought a really beautiful piece of a tea cloth, and it's actually really long. So it's almost look like a table runner here in the United States. And I fold it up into a smaller section. I work at it as I think in Chinese they call it 茶席, to set up a tea setting without a tea tray. Mm-hmm. And also, by the way, this beautiful tea cloth, you can wipe actual water on the tea table, etc. It's also beautiful. And I thought, well, it's springtime and there's so many flowers.
Yeah.
Recently, I want to use those beautiful tea cloths that Sunny purchased. That I just want to use them every single day because it reminds me of spring and it's so pretty and it fits the moment right now. So.
Yeah, I saw your guys' story about drinking tea at the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
You use that out there? That's great.
Yeah, we use that. But when people start to listen to this specific recording, it's probably close to be summer.
Right? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's going to be
summer, there's still flowers, so
yeah, there are lots
good.
of flowers,
There's lots of flowers in Seattle, so it will last throughout since March to the whole summer.
Cool.
So today we're going to work with you on the scent part, and it's very important. And I remember you mentioned that it's kind of a challenging part for you.
This is definitely the weakest part for me. Yeah.
No problem.
So
I would just say take it easy today. And what I want to work with you is I would just ask you to see if you can tell the scent pass through the nose bridge area.
Okay.
That would be one of the biggest things of today. Okay. And of course, then you can apply to, since tea liquid in the mouth has a texture thingy, then tea scent then have a texture. But don't force yourself to imagine, like, where is it going? If it passed, then where is it going? I cannot locate where it's going. Don't even do that yet. Okay. I mean, if you want to do that, go to town with it.
Yeah, I will definitely. I'll tell you if I just don't get it. Yeah. I'll just be honest about it.
Yeah, be honest. And then don't try too hard to locate where is the path yet. And so today we're actually going to use a fragrance cup.
Ah, yeah, fun.
Yeah.
I think I actually have those ones. Those exact ones. Yeah, I think he gave me a couple.
Those are perfect to do the fragrance with. Cool. And then we'll do 2 teas today. 2 lightly oxidized oolongs. The first one we are going to do, I'll just tell you the tea today.
Okay. Right.
So that no pressure at all.
Yeah.
Today. First one we are going to do is Nantou 4 Seasons. Mm-hmm. And then second one we are going to drink smooth water Baozhong.
Oh, all right.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
Yep. So let's put this in. First tea. And we just do 1 tea at a time.
Okay.
Rather than
That's
go
easy.
back and forth also. Kind of change the style up just a little bit to see how you will respond to it.
Starting with the 4 Seasons.
4 Seasons, yes. Okay, this looks good to me. And this is also part of the scent.
Oh, okay.
Smell that? Because there's a warmth inside.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Pretty nice, huh?
It's also my favorite pot of yours. I love that
This
pot.
one? Yeah, my cousin gave it to me. A lot of people want this pot.
Yeah, too bad.
I'll put it in my will. I always say I want to start. You're going to sign off on that one. I don't remember which one is which one, though. I'm so bad with those things.
Yeah, it's a really unique design.
Yeah,
I feel like I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, so we're going to smell? Are we gonna pour the liquid out of the scenting cups and then smell the empty one?
Smell the full one first.
Okay.
From the scenting cup, and then pour it out and smell the empty ones. And slowly, I will work with you in the future episodes. I think I'm gonna work with you a lot on the scent, actually, not just two, like the taste. There's a lot in scent, what you are smelling and where you are locating it, and where in a spot in the empty cup you can do it also.
Okay.
Yeah, and not just the scent, you know. A lot.
Yeah, this is very new territory for me. Okay.
So I'm gonna take this one back to myself, and then all the cups are warmed up. Here you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
So just smell the surface of the full cup. Kind of smell a general idea of what this tea is, you know.
Okay.
And then pour it in.
Pour it in. I don't want to spill.
No problem.
There we go.
There you go. Just
Okay.
So seriously, just focus on, does it pass this part at all?
What do you mean by this part? Like the...
To
What
to
do you
people.
call this?
Yeah, how do you call this? For the people who are listening and who are not watching, I should practice also talking more in detail.
Yeah.
How do you call this place? The bridge?
The bridge, I think, is up here.
Oh.
So it's like below, you're gesturing to like below the bridge to the like nostrils.
Yeah, almost like if you can go inside of your nose, the hole that your finger couldn't. I'm seriously, that your finger couldn't pass anymore. Does it pass that space?
Okay, yeah, I think this does.
This is so awkward.
That's a good description, though.
My face.
That's a good description. And I think it does.
It does?
But we spent such a long time trying to describe what part of the nose it was that I might have missed it.
Good. If it does, it does.
But I think it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So just drink the tea.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Drink it.
And with the tea, you can, if you want to review where you are locating the tea, etc., etc., that's also good. And if not, we'll just leave it alone today.
All right.
So let's go back to the scent. What are you smelling?
Like the kind of the scent flavors. Just sweet, kind of like almost like grass, grassy.
Very good. And now, not too much time passed. Is there a lot of memory right now in the cup? The scent, I mean.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, huh?
Yeah, not a lot.
So it doesn't. This cup of tea doesn't stick to the fragrance cup a lot.
Okay.
So we just keep that. Let's do a second infusion. You can keep that.
Oh, okay.
That's yours today.
That's right. That's my drinking cup.
And now we are not drinking the tea. Do you have a long memory of the tea?
No.
So you can kind of, with scent, you can bring in the experience into it. It actually a lot of times it correspond.
Right.
And like it also does it spray and this kind of stuff. Probably not much. So with this, in the texture, since you practice more, you have more experience with the liquid part. Kind of according to you, it doesn't go too much and the memory doesn't stay too much.
Yeah.
You can actually capture that in the scent.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the scent kind of reflected the drinking cup.
Actually, prediction.
Predicted it.
Because
Yeah, I like
you
that.
do that
yeah.
first. You actually do scent first and then you drink, right?
Cool.
Normally, a tea drinker would scent and then drink. And then through scent, then you start to predict or look forward to what the tea can be or cannot be.
Wow.
And scent is very important later. We'll work on that part maybe in the next time when you start. We'll work on the different details on the smelling. Is smell if a tea is clean or not.
Okay.
And when the tea is not clean, you you actually don't want to drink it.
Ugh.
You know? And then so second one,
All right.
should open up more. The scent should be stronger.
Yeah, the scent is definitely stronger.
Stronger.
It's, like much sweeter. I'm not sure if it's going up though.
Yeah. So that's good. Just keep it. I'm not sure because that when we hit second tea, it might be, oh wow, there's a reference now.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I want to say that it's not
Okay.
getting all the way up
And then
here.
let's do the empty one. It's even even more focus for you to capture that.
Okay. Maybe this time it is. Maybe it is getting. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I'm gonna have to say I'm not sure.
Good. That's very good.
It smells really nice. The empty cup smells really nice.
It's sweet. Like it's
Yeah.
sweet. It's fragrant.
It's very pleasant. I like that smell.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave too much of an impression kind of in the mouth.
Yeah, and then in the mouth it's kind of mild, just like it's not bouquet wise, it's not a mild tea, but kind of the sense wise is that okay, I kind of see you here, and the scent is pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of see you here, and now it's not too long after that. There's still heat to it, and there's not much scent left.
Right. Yeah.
So when you want to talk about aftertaste, it doesn't have much. It corresponds almost with also not much aftertaste.
Yeah.
This is a very good daily drinker,
Yeah.
and we sell it as a daily drinker.
So on that last round, did you feel like it went up here? You didn't?
Do you know how I feel like it went up? It's actually the literal heat from the surface. It touched here. That's why
okay. I see.
It doesn't go from inside.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you are feeling it here. It's the heat
From
from
all
the
right.
cup.
Okay, I
from
got
the
you.
liquid.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So we'll do one more infusion and then we'll move on to the next tea.
Okay.
Just to see if it develop anymore, kind of stay, the experience kind of stay the same as you have experience with our other teas. Sometimes through infusions, it just keep going further and further. And this tea, so far, 2 infusion, the experience just after you open up, there is more bouquet, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Not much more developing and following up.
Might be nice for me to drink this tea at work.
Oh,
So I like to have something kind of going while I'm working.
yeah, just something simple and a lot of flavor and nothing you need to think too much about.
Right.
That is actually, it's wonderful you mentioned this. Remember we have Farmer Choice Baozhong?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I always chose the tea. And one year I was just like being young and stupid, I guess. And the farmer was there, and I was like, "Hey, Farmer Chen, I'm like not a farmer, and I always chose Farmer Choice Baozhong. You should be the one who chose the Farmer Choice Baozhong. You are the farmer." And he went to the back. He grabbed a handful of Baozhong tea. He brewed it for me, and he said, "This is Farmer Choice Baozhong." And I took a sip, and I said, "You are joking with me." And I was like being like stupid, basically arrogant. I was like, "What? This is like what varietal is this?" Because I know it's not those like finer, fancier varietals. And the tea just boiled, and then that's about it. And I was like, "What varietal is this?" And it's actually this 四季春,
Okay.
4 season spring, and or maybe Jinshuan or something. And I always look down on those teas, you know,
Yeah.
because once again I was young and stupid. And I was like, why did you choose this tea? I apologize for what I said, but why did you choose this tea? And he said, I'm a farmer, and you told me to choose Farmer Choice Baozhong. Do you know what farmers do? When it's really hot out there, I still have to work. Mm-hmm. I work every day outside on the field, even when I don't harvest tea. I got to do weeding. I got to tend to the plants. Taiwan is really hot. Mm-hmm. I said, yes, sir. So I like to brew this tea. It's boiled, and I just put it in a thermos, and I carry it to the field, and I take a small break, and it's hot, and I just like do all the work, and I took a sip. That's really good. I said, I got you, man.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have time in the field to do this and that.
Right.
Like gongfu it out. and figure out what is fine and what is not fine about the tea. I want a big and bold cup of tea. Thirst quench, And I was like, you are so right.
Yeah.
Once again, I apologize for what I said. But I'm going to pick the other teas for my
right.
for my Farmer Choice Baozhong.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Right, just something straightforward, really nice bouquet, and just go for it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's hot outside, man. You want a big gulp.
Yeah.
Even though it's like kind of warm tea, you still want a big gulp of it.
Yeah, I'd say it's about the same.
About the same, right? The position of the tea. But pretty nice, huh?
It smells. Actually, the smell in the empty cup continues to get better.
It's a beautiful scent.
I see what you mean, though. The scent is not. The scent is staying right here.
It's staying there, and then if you can like see a shape, if you cannot, just leave it alone. See if you can feel that is it thick, is it light, etc., etc. Just like the texture part of it. I'll just take the leaves out. I'll use the same part.
Okay.
Just to make the experience closer, more similar with the next tea. Wow, that's a lot of leaves. Even though I didn't put much.
I'd say maybe it's lingering a little bit longer
A
this
little bit
time,
longer?
too.
Let me see.
It's still in mine.
Just some, right? Not too strong.
No.
And let's compare the second one.
I really like that tea a lot. It's nice.
Really nice, straightforward tea, huh?
Is that the one that Noah has roasted? Is that the one that he's roasting?
Yeah, it turned into our Nantou Four Seasons, turned into our house oolong.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We
Well,
used to rotate with Jinshuan tea, and nowadays we are roasting bigger quantities. So we just like stick with one tea and see what he play with, that higher roasting and low to high, high to low, actually. Yeah, kind of a roasting technique. And so I think you want to do that then with the same varietal.
Yeah.
So that you can compare the differences and what one can do too.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've been drinking that one at work.
House oolong?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's really good right now,
It's
right?
good, yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I'm not sure which batch I have, but I want to save at least a little bit so I can try the next one. Compare them.
We should do it like we have a tea friend. He always like put a number to his tea. So his Dongting tea start with 3, and you'll be 301, 302, 303.
Ah, there you go.
And sometimes there's 301A.
You should do that.
And then his Tie Guanyin start with 4. I should ask him why.
Why,
And
yeah.
maybe not. Because he only drink those 2 teas. Tie
So-
Guanyin and Dongting.
Yeah, so I wonder why they're 3 and 4 then.
Not 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's do tea number 2. There you go. Let's warm up our cup.
Yeah, you mentioned like if I could see a shape in the scent, and I'm not sure if I have a sense for that.
Yeah.
So that could be something I need to focus on
Yeah.
this next
or
one.
even just the texture in the scent. Just kind of use the same technique. Sand has a texture, liquid has a texture.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see what you mean by then sand is a little bit more challenging because it's not a big body you are holding inside of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just this two tiny small, look at my small
Right.
nose.
Right.
That is sensing.
Yeah, you don't necessarily associate scent with texture.
Mm-mm.
So that's what's so new about it to me.
And you can put a weight to it too. Just like texture, the liquid, you can put a weight. Like, is it heavier than the other teas?
Okay.
So just apply the same things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you feel like that first one was in terms of the weight of the scent?
Light. Like
Light?
really
Okay.
light. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But just like the first episode of our texture, through the lightness, we want to see a shape and we want to see mobility. It's
Okay.
exactly the same thing. And then let's do the smooth water Baozhong.
Okay.
Smell the scent of dry leaves.
Oh yeah, that's much like bigger.
So now you describe bigger.
Yeah.
So let's go into what does it mean by second tea is strike you as bigger. Because bigger can be actually stronger in scent too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be what I'm thinking of, but it might also feel like it's filling my nose more.
Excellent. Even
Yeah.
you already did it with the dry leaves. So scent is gonna be even because there's so much heat inside. I think you're gonna feel something
Okay.
more
Yeah.
compared to the Nantou Four Seasons.
Should I leave it in there until the last minute? Okay.
Yeah, normally so that it still stay hot.
Mhm.
And then because a couple episodes we are gonna talk about the space in between heat. What did I just say? Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
And that's very important. You touch on that a little bit with our age Dongding.
That's right,
The
that's right.
episode.
Yeah, that
that
was-
one that's
yeah.
repeated, not necessarily with Dongding, but really do the speed, like
Okay.
really time it out in between brewings.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really interesting. But that kind of makes it more interesting that even with fewer leaves, the scent came across so like strongly. to
Stronger,
me.
right? Yeah. So let's smell the surface.
I think I can get this one up here. So a little bit further in.
Yeah, and then you're gonna sense more actually with the empty cup.
Okay.
The power of empty fragrance cup
Yeah.
is very powerful.
Yeah, I feel like this is like
Can it pass?
it's like bigger. Yeah, it's like maybe the other one kind of just did a little bit of this and this one was doing more of like this.
Excellent, excellent. So you are seeing not just if you pass the nose that below the bridge area, you are also seeing a shape of this tea, the scent.
Yeah, it's like wider somehow.
Then take
Take a
a
hit.
sip of the broth to see if the broth is also broader and wider and puffier.
Oh yeah,
That-
it's definitely got a
here
little
you
bit of a
go.
puff. Yeah.
So through scent, you predict a lot of things in the mouth. And so wait until the later episodes. That's nice, huh? When the scent you can see it moving, it can move too, by the way.
Wow.
It got to be two opposite sides. Yeah, the experience then later is connected.
Cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, this one really has a longer and more powerful impression.
And then see the after dew smell. It's still almost like there's a line, Line. There's a line of the scent. It stays, and it's
Yeah.
moving just a little bit.
I definitely can feel a shape pretty clearly
Good.
in the scent.
Excellent. Oh, you are right there. Ah.
That is cool. That is really cool. Wow.
So let's elaborate more on the. Actually, didn't put it. You see, it doesn't
Yeah.
even pop open.
Wow.
Let's just to be fair, let's add a little bit more.
Okay.
So let's just talk a little bit more on the shape. Since you are talking about the shape, for me, Nantou Four Seasons, not only it just stay underneath the bridge part of my nose, the way the scent is going up is like one thin line and one almost like one shape.
Yeah.
And then this one is like it's bigger. Like your nose actually couldn't hold all the scent that is going inside of the nose. And does it pass for you? Okay, good. It passed the underneath the nose bridge part of it. And this next cup, then, since I think you are kind of ready, when the cup is empty with the tea liquid, without the tea liquid, just hold it a little bit further and see almost the scent without effort. It goes up more. Let's just do this part.
Okay.
And since it can go up more, it will pass through your nostril also a little bit more with ease. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Wow.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah, that last one, it almost felt like my nose wasn't like big enough to get
to
how big the scent was. Yeah.
And some of the teas is just amazing on that part.
Yeah.
That I can just hold this cup and just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then it will be like different space that you can smell. And then later in the next episode on the scent, I will work with you on why are we holding the cups actually in different space. What are you doing with that kind of stuff. But today, seriously, it passed. That's excellent. First tea didn't pass. Excellent. Just that part. It just hit the point.
Yeah. Wow.
That's cool, huh?
That is really cool.
It's really cool.
And even in the mouth, it totally like felt the same, like on the way that it landed on my tongue and kind of moved
and there's
in
more
a similar way.
And it's like more shape, right? The shape is like not just like this. It's like, oh wow. And then and the memory is way longer on the aftertaste too.
Yeah.
Just like the empty cup. Sometimes when without scent, you can still feel something about it. That's fascinating.
Did you decide to put more extra leaf in?
I put a little bit more.
Okay.
It's just to be fair.
Yeah.
The first tea, I actually put more leaves than the second tea. But somehow the second tea feels with less leaf, it feels more powerful.
Yeah.
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 So let's get the full strength out.
Okay.
With lighter tea, sometimes not that much quantity of leaves, I still come to enjoy it. It's like what the light tea, it's so pretty. But like, don't they remember?
Yeah.
Ugh,
lots
I
of
want
leaves
that.
in there.
Yeah, lots of leaves and then that. I want the intensity. You know, so each tea have its place. Sometimes, like if before I go to bed, I probably don't want the intensity either. Then I just drop like five little balls in my cup and put one infusion and call that a good before I go to bed. If I want to have a cup of tea.
Yeah, I should try that. I've never done that.
It's actually quite good. Here you go. Second infusion. Now the surface scent on the second tea, smooth water Baozhong, in a way I don't feel that it's stronger than Nantou Four Seasons.
You don't feel like it's stronger?
But there's something more to it.
Yeah, I agree.
The scent itself is not stronger. The smell of the varietal, for example. Okay, let's do the empty cup.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like it goes like the shape of like a... Gosh, what is the shape? It's like a...
oval.
Yeah, it's like an oval that goes up, kind of up into your...
So just hold it in the middle of your nose here. Not in the middle, like a little bit lower from your nose. Can you still feel the scent? Yeah, here you go. And we'll work on that specifically next episode.
And is that to show that it like kind of travels further?
Yeah. You see, it's not even that close.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach in and you can go further. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes further away, you can see the movement a little bit better. When you do it so close, you are smelling the scent.
Oh, okay.
But when it's further away, you are smelling the tail of the tail. Like it's a whip. The scent can be a whip. You are smelling the whip.
Wow.
The tail end that go doo, doo, doo,
okay.
Up inside of your nose.
I'm not sure if I'm ready for the whip.
Oh, you totally can. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's got, yeah.
Let's bring it out. Can you feel it underneath your tongue? Since you like that subject so much, can you feel it underneath your tongue?
Yeah.
Good.
I do like that a lot. I like the under the tongue thing.
A small quiz.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it wraps around under the tongue in the same way that the other one did.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna warm up the fragrance cup again. Since we talk so much, it actually cools down so much also. And then it will be easier to sense the scent when it's like really hot.
Okay.
And also, if you want to compare the complexity of the scent itself, like the smell part, Nantou Fall season, I feel like there's one smell, really pretty, that smell, whatever that is. You can call it flower, you can call it young fruit. Nantou, smooth water Baozhong have multiple smells actually. Yeah, so on the scent wise, then just on the smell part, then when you compare these two teas, one just on the smell is more complex. Then you compare the shape, you compare the scent on the mobility, and it will almost equal the experience inside of the mouth. And that's why tea drinking become later, in a way, more and more stuff you will notice is gonna happen and it's gonna feel pretty exciting. It's like one full experience, not just on here and not just on here and not just on here. You are gonna track them like, oh, I see what you can do. And then because you can do that, you are gonna notice more and more details. That's why we encourage a lot of tea drinkers, drink one tea for a while. Do you really think you know this tea?
Yeah.
Because if you pay close attention to it, even with the same tea, more and more details are gonna show up. And not just that, you change anyway. And you are gonna detect the change, and that's very exciting. You know, tea for me is like somebody you know. Do you ever have the experience that even your own brother, somebody you know, right? 2 years afterwards, you say, "That's one new thing about my brother."
Yeah.
I have never seen him this way. Either you are changing or he's changing, or both.
Or both, yeah.
Or both.
Yeah.
You know? And also you will notice, even with your brother, some days when you guys hang out, it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guys fight.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant. Tea's like that. It's like somebody you know. And then when it's a new tea, it's like a new friend, and you try to figure out the friend, and you just get to know more and more things about that person, you know? Yeah. It's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I want to do this now with the regular dongding that I drink every day.
You drink every day?
Yeah, because it would be really cool if I could try to see the prediction in the scent. Because I've never done that before. Again, as you said, like,
cool.
You know, this is the tea that I drink, you know, most every day for 3 years, and I've never even done this with it before.
Oh, do you know what we are gonna do next week? I want you to brew that tea here.
Oh God. Oh no.
That's in my agenda.
Oh boy, I might call in sick next week.
There you call sick.
I almost poured the tea into the water that was already in the
Diluted
cup.
cup of tea, no problem. So smell this. So does it pass? Still, right?
Still passes,
Still
yeah. It's
pass.
like it almost is like between my eyebrows.
Good. But this time, I think the experience not because the cup is hot. So you can trace it from inside or from outside. You can do both, actually. I feel it here because there's heat. I feel it here because I feel it from inside.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So we are talking about John is talking about he feel the scent in between his eyebrow area. So there are two ways you can feel the tea. One is actually from the heat. So the heat travel upwards and it seriously touch the skin at the eyebrow area in between the eyebrows. But if you pay close attention, can the tea also a scent go in there? It feel it from inside, not from outside, not from the skin. And I think you feel both. T1, you are not super sure if you are feeling that. You kind of feel that it was from outside.
Yeah.
You see, and there's that a texture about it. It's like so soft and it's still moving. It's kind of wiggling around a little bit inside in a nice way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I understand the wiggling thing,
No problem.
but I do. Yeah, I definitely like. I can see that it's moving.
It's moving. That's wonderful. At least it moves. It passed the area I want to see if it passed. That's the most important thing today. And today you bring out one more experience. It corresponds with the texture, and that's that really the how do you call that? It hit the jackpot today. You see, opens up in the mouth.
Yeah,
puff up just a little bit. On the roof, probably not really. Underneath the tongue, on the side of the cheeks, totally. Yeah, you can totally feel it. Aftertaste, also as the scent. The empty cup scent lingers longer. The physical texture inside of the mouth, the experience, the scent also lingers longer after we swallow the tea. It's like it matches every single part of it.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
that is amazing.
Good. I'm so glad that our call is a very successful episode because sometimes it can. Even though if you cannot sense it, it's still very successful, but it's like you sense it. And I'm very looking forward to our next fundamentals on the scent part is to call out the 3 different locations of the scent with you. Yeah.
Cool.
And I think that's it. For those of you who are watching, once again, leave your comments and feedbacks or questions that you want to ask down below in the feedback area, question area, and or just write us emails. And we're gonna continue with this. There's so many episodes I want to do with you, John. That is like loaded with episodes right now.
Yeah, the more the better. Cool. I'm here for it.
Excellent. So I think that's it for the day, and we'll see everybody next time.
All right. See you next time.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.